Today is March 22nd. It's a Saturday. I'm on my way to work. And today we're going to talk about AI for moms, how I use AI every day. My name's Chris Ann, and I am a mom of two. My kids are 7 and 8 now, almost 9. We've been homeschooling for about a year, just over a year now as of February. And it has been the best decision we've ever made to homeschool them. That will be a separate video. But today I'm going to talk about how I use AI in general as a mom and a homeschooling mom. I use several of the AI platforms, apps, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure my husband's going to correct me on what the actual term is, but the AIs, right? So you have Suno for music, Midjourney for images, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity, all for like writing. I use ChatGPT for images also. The main one I use is ChatGPT. Now, I'm going to preface this with, I understand that AI can and is wrong a good portion of the time. Like, you have to understand that. So as long as you go into it knowing that and use it accordingly, you'll be good. I use it for creativity a lot of times, especially when it comes to the kids. But I'll use it for research too. So one of my favorite things that I did was Savannah watched a show one night randomly that she found on one of her platforms. Could not remember the name, but wanted to watch it again. She couldn't even remember the platform that she watched it on. She could just remember like key details, right? There was like a volcano and a rock thing and this girl wearing this color shirt and, you know, like there was a goddess and, you know, so she told me all these details. So I put it in ChatGPT, and after like 2 questions of back and forth, it got the show she was talking about, and she was so excited she could watch it again. It was amazing. Like, I never could have found that on my own. I tried at first. I went through all her platforms, looked for like recently watched or, you know, continue watching, but because she had finished it, it moved on and it wasn't there anymore. So I never would have known what she was talking about if it wasn't for chat. The other one is for creativity. So we went to Epcot the other day. This was, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, before spring break. We went to Epcot and we're like, we're gonna learn some stuff, right? So we looked up facts while we were there, and then the ones that like I wasn't sure about, I did a quick Google search to find out, make sure they were true, and everything it told me was true. So I used it for, you know, fun facts about each of the countries and about each of the like Epcot specific countries. So like Epcot specific fun facts. So that was really cool. And then on the way home, I had chat write and read aloud stories where Sammy and Savannah were the main characters going to go visit these countries, and I asked it to use facts that we learned that day to really like solidify what we learned using a story for the kids. So it really just makes it engaging. I also use chat to come up with a lesson plan about Newton's laws of physics for Sammy. I said specifically I need it for an 8-year-old boy, and then you can tell it specific to, he likes Legos and Minecraft and stuff, so it makes it themed for that. And then it gives, I wanted experiments. I said make sure it has experiments, make sure it has little parental like involvement so he can learn to do it all on his own. And it came up with, you know, it told him facts about it, like a story thing, and then A, B, C, question and answer type of things, fill in the blank things. And then the experiment was a Hot Wheels car on a racetrack. It was like started up high, started down low, you know, change how hard you push it. There's different things like this to learn about Newton's laws. Fantastic. It would have taken me so long to come up with those. Also, on the note of AI being wrong, you got to remember that textbooks are not always right too. Growing up, there were lots of things that, like when I was in school and we're reading this textbook, the teacher's like, oh, that's wrong, ignore that, or, you know, whatever. Text can be wrong too. Anytime you have information from any source, always double check it, obviously. So anyone that uses, oh, AI is wrong as an excuse, don't listen to them. Another fun one that I use is Suno AI have used this to make fun camping songs when we go camping, to make fun math songs for the kids to help them learn math, to make wake up songs to help them wake up in the morning, to make clean up songs for while they're cleaning and doing their chores and such. Like anything you can think of, you're like, oh, I want to listen to this music. Study music. I used it to make study music for the kids while they're doing their schoolwork. Amazing. Like, it would have taken so long. And you can put in your own lyrics. So you can use ChatGPT to write lyrics for you. And then you can verify the lyrics, make sure there's nothing bad, anything like this, skim through it. I've had 0 issues with it saying anything bad. So anyone that's worried about that, I've been using this for almost a year now, and I've had 0 issues with anything bad, anything inappropriate for the kids. I put it in chat, ask for lyrics, put it in Suno, it sings the song, and it's perfect. I love it. The other one I use is Midjourney for images, and this is fantastic for anything the kids can think of and be creative, right? So Savannah is very artsy. She loves drawing, loves painting, all this stuff, right? So yes, she draws still, so it is not taking away her creativity. She is still drawing and painting every day. This helps her get her ideas out of her head, and then she can try and recreate it too. So she's like, oh my gosh, I want to see this. So it was like flying unicorns, or bunnies in a cloud with rainbows, so whatever, anything she can come up with. And then Sammy likes to come up with fun ones, like he's not quite as artsy, he got my drawing ability, which is non-existent. So this gives him a creative outlet without having to be an artist or feeling bad about not being able to draw. So that's the best part for me with Midjourney, is that whatever him and I can think of, and he usually does mashups, so like Shark Mario, or whatever he's into, Minecraft things, and it gives him that creative outlet without the pressure of having to be a good artist. So those are the ways that I use AI specifically for the kids. There's lots of ways that I use it as a mom too. Maybe I'll do another video about that in the future, but I'll give a very quick, recipes is a big one. When I was stuck in like my rhythm of making the same recipes every single week, I was like, look, I have picky eaters. I need very like basic plain food. These are the main things that we eat. These are the things that we don't like. Help me come up with a good recipe that checks all these boxes. And it did. It was like, here's the recipes, here's the ingredients, here's the instructions, like all laid out, super easy for me to use. So then I tried one of the recipes and I was like, so the family liked it. They just thought, this, and this. And then it gave me updates for it. And I said, okay, great. Remember that recipe so I can ask for it in the future. And it did. So I can go and reference it. So recipes, huge one. And then if you do it in a, all-in-one chat with the recipes, you can say, hey, give me a grocery list for all of these things. And it will combine, if you have 2 chicken dishes, it will combine it and say you need 2 packs of chicken or whatever the case may be. So amazing. Time saver for that, and a stress relief for having to come up with these recipes or search the internet for these recipes. So I love it for that. I use it a lot for traveling. If I'm looking for something in a specific area, I'm like, hey, find me a restaurant with, at least 4 out of 5 star reviews with this price point and this cuisine within this mile radius, and it does a fantastic job. I mean, I used to have to go on Google Maps, do all that, right? Zoom in, click on the restaurant, see what the rating was, see what this was, and this gives it to me in a nice, like, look, here's the top 5 that I found. Amazing. Right now, I am currently using it to help me look for a car to buy. I said, I need it to be at least 2020 or newer with less than 50,000 miles for less than $25,000. What else? I had a couple other like parameters in there. Oh, I wanted like a top safety rating car, like the toppest. the top safest car that you could get for those parameters. And yeah, I put it on deep research, so not just like a basic request that it just spits out within seconds. I told it, do deep research, actually look into these things, and it did. It took about 15 minutes, and then it came back with, here's top 5 cars that I recommend within your radius, and it was amazing. Like, fantastic. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful, and hopefully I brought up some good points for you that maybe you hadn't thought of before. And I really hope you give AI a try, because it really is a game changer. I cannot imagine like a day without it now. I use it for everything. So I hope you at least give it a try. And if you found this video useful or entertaining in any way, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like, because I love watching those numbers go up every day. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. I just want to say a quick thank you to those who have ordered on our Etsy shop. Hopefully you'll be receiving them soon, and I really hope you love them.